It might be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you. It might be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you. In your presence and it got me like, ooh. Shift the atmosphere and calm the waters, ooh. Everything again, got nothing to lose. Nothing is bigger than you. It might be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you. It might be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you. My future's too big for me, but it isn't big for you. My mountains are too big for me, but they ain't too big for you. My struggles are too big for me, but they ain't too big for you. Nothing.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming back to our channel. We are the Suttles family, and today we are going to a prayer march, and then we're going to be going to the police station the East Chicago city, and we are going to be protesting for the Black Lives Matter movement, and we're kind of excited to do this because
we are excited to do this.
We are definitely excited to do this because we believe that we have a voice for this generation, we have a voice for this time, and we want to be able to utilize it during this time of history.
I felt like my voice wasn't heard for a long time, and I had kind of gotten stagnant in for social justice. And so I'm definitely excited to be doing this today, to be experiencing this today, to participate today, and to really let our voice be heard. Because I really believe that not just our voices individually, but I also believe corporately that there is power in numbers, and also with the church. I believe that the church is the number one people that need to stand up. I believe the church brings unity in a lot of ways, and so I believe that this is another way that definitely the church can make a difference. I just want to give you guys some background what I feel like is going on right now, and just kind of give you not even just my opinion, but even my experiences. I first want to just say that about a couple weeks ago, about a week before the whole George Floyd incident happened, before he was murdered, I watched the movie Unplanned, and it really triggered something in me. It's a topic that's close to my heart, and if anybody of you have not seen it, Unplanned is about Planned Parenthood, and it's about abortion. It's about the abortion industry, and I had decided that I was no longer going to stay silent. I used to be very vocal. I used to be very outspoken when it came to topics and things I firmly believe in. So it triggered something inside of me, and it made me really think that I have not been voicing, I have not been heard, and I've been silent, and I need to get my voice back. So I decided that day that I was going to become active again, and I was going to use my voice for the greater good.
You would take the hearts of a rock, Daddy, come on, and make it rain and hold it to clay, oh God. Yes. You need, oh God, to show love, oh God. Lord, you said for the commandment is to love your brother. Yes. Come on. Give us eyes to see each other as brothers. Yes.
Now I did sign up to do like rallies and stuff like that, and then a couple days later George Floyd was murdered, and protests began and riots began, and I don't really want to focus on what's not important. The not important is the looting, because yes, that is a horrible thing that's going on, but that's not to be the focus. I am not going to let George Floyd's memory, legacy go down because and it be tied into looting. I will not. I'm going to let George Floyd's memory and legacy move on to know that there was change, that there was movement, that there was a rising, that there was protests, and peaceful protest at that. So that's what I'm going to remember about this time in history, about this time right now, is that there's peaceful protests going forward, that there is change going on, and people are rising up. I do just want to say that I have had experiences in my past. Let me give a little background so you guys don't think that I'm just some white girl, and I hate to phrase it like that, but I am 100% full-blooded Puerto Rican. I come from a Puerto Rican family. I am the lighter shade of Puerto Rican, but my father is darker. I have my sister's darker. There's darker Puerto Ricans in my family. We come in all shades. So with that being said, for those of you who don't know, Puerto Rican does have Afro-Caribbean in their blood, and so therefore some of my ancestors are from Africa. And yes, so I do share that same bloodline. For those of you who don't know, Puerto Ricans are basically, less of better words, mutts. We have a whole bunch of stuff flowing through our veins, through our blood, a whole bunch of different cultures, and that's why we're so diverse, and that's why we come in such different shades. Some of us have blonde hair and blue eyes, some of us are just dark and kinky hair. It's Puerto Ricans range, and I'm proud to be a Puerto Rican. And any Puerto Rican you know usually is proud, and they're usually hollering. They usually have a Puerto Rican flag hanging from their car. We say it loud and proud that we are Puerto Rican. We are proud of our ancestors and where we come from. So with that being said, I did grow up in a church. I was a part of a church and youth group, and we went on a mission trip to South Africa, and we went to Johannesburg, Durban, and some other part I just can't remember right now. And we were in Johannesburg for one part of our trip, and we had stopped to get something to eat at KFC because we were hungry. So we went to KFC. Now, the youth group I went with, I was the minority because it was everyone there was black except for me. I was the only non-black. I was Hispanic. And so we were all in line to get food. It came to me, and the lady at the register ignored me. She acted like I wasn't there. I kept on telling her my order, and she kept on saying next. So the next person went, and then I had to wait. I was like, okay, well, maybe she just didn't see me. So then I went, tried to tell her my order again. And again, the same thing kept on happening and happening. So lo and behold, she wouldn't serve me because of my color. So I had to give my money to my friend, and I had to have her buy me my lunch. At the end of that night, we had devotionals. Usually we talked about how our day, we just kind of usually just talked it over, and it was really emotional for me because I just felt like I had a small glimpse of what it was like to be stereotyped, to be not served because of your color, to be ignored because of your color, to be thought less of, to be deemed as worthless, as invisible, as not a human, as someone who didn't need to be served. And so I remember I was just really emotional and broken, and during that youth group and during our devotionals, and I would tell them, I'm so sorry guys for what you went through, for your ancestors went through. I don't know what it's like to wake up black every day. I don't, because obviously my skin color is light, but I do notice to be a minority, and I do know that just that little bit of a glimpse of what it felt like, it didn't feel good. It was unjust. It's inequality, and it was an experience that would forever change my life, that gave me an insight, and that allowed me to put the shoe on the other foot.
Right to the back.
Yes.
Come on!
Yes,
come on! Come on, Lorna! We know that under your name, God, there you are to back us up, oh God. So we ask that your spirit would be here and dwell in this place, God. That you would across the border into Hammond, across. Come on,
know, and kind of walk in that shoe for a little bit. And yes, it's not to the extreme that, you know, of course, that George Floyd, that Ahmaud, that Breonna, that they all had to suffer. But I do know that I have a voice, and I'm willing to not just use our YouTube channel just as entertainment, but I want to use it as a platform for change. And so therefore, we are making sure that our voices are heard. We reunite with the Black Lives Matter movement, and we say Black Lives Matter. Black lives matter to us, and Black lives matter to Jesus Christ. And as a Christian, we must link arms with our brothers and sisters and say that Black lives matter. Because we are all created in his image and likeness. So if I can't like my brother or my sister, then I can't like myself, and I can't like my God. So therefore, we challenge each Christian, we challenge each person who calls themselves a Christian, we challenge just people in general to find it in your heart, to really seek out and know that no one is different. We all bleed the same blood. It's all red. So therefore, I just want to say we unite and we support and we are in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy our march.